Welcome back, everyone, to the Fightful Overbooked YouTube channel, and it is time for Bailey's Box. Hit the intro. We don't have an intro.
I was going to say, that would have been a good surprise if you already made an intro.
We don't have an intro. Jarrett Bailey is here to give us an update on his dating life. Jarrett, about 18 months ago, you were on a show with SP3 and I, and you were telling us about you're on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, a bunch of other dating apps that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
And it sounded like you were talking to somebody. Where are you at 18 months later in the dating life of Jarrett Bailey?
Jarrett's still single. During that show, yes, I do recall she had texted me and I got all hype about it because I was like, when we were still in like the early stages of things, and it was going pretty well, it seemed. We went on a date. We went to a Penguin game actually because I live 5 minutes from PPG Paints Arena, and she said that she wanted to go, so I said, yeah, I mean, let's do that. Her mom had season tickets. She said, hey, mom, don't want to go, do you want to go? I said, hell yeah, we'll do that. So we did that. It was good, it was fun. And we went back, stayed at her house that night. It went well. And then I don't know, like she just, one of those things that just evaporated, I guess, throughout like the next week or so, which annoyed me because I thought it was going somewhere well, but it did not. So now, you know, I'm not going to say I'm down bad. I'm not. But for a minute, I was pissed off about it for a minute. I'm not going to lie. So I was like, okay, well, at least give me, you know, a logical explanation about this. But yeah, as of right now, yeah, nothing really came from that other than, you know, a few.
A free Penguins game.
I mean, a free Penguin game, you know, a few apparently meaningless hookups, which is cool, I guess. But yeah.
Did the Penguins win?
They did not. No, they lost.
That's what ruined it.
Was it like 3-1? I think it was 3-1. Yes.
Your bad luck. That's what ruined it.
Well, it's funny enough. I took my ex-girlfriend to a Penguin game for her birthday. It would be 2 years ago, and they won that night, which was so. Yeah, I'm 1-1 when it comes to going to Penguin games with females.
Yeah, once you're there and you lose one, they just cut bait with you. It's happened to me a dozen times. I
have bad luck when it comes to sporting events, as you know. I was at the Lions-Steelers tie this past year. Penguins lost. So yeah, I'm like, the past few have not gone the way that we would like.
What does your Tinder bio currently read?
That's fun. We can dive into this. Let me pull it up. My Tinder bio reads as soon as it loads. I actually haven't been on Tinder in a few days. I've been steering away from it. A few days, yeah. I've been leaning more toward Hinge because Hinge has given me a lot of success. Now, when I was in college, Hinge sucked. I don't know why. I just did not have any success on Hinge, so I got rid of it. And then when I moved to Pittsburgh, I re-downloaded it just because I figured, okay, you know, the more people, eventually something's going to hit. So let me pull up what my profile does say. Okay. So the first one, I have it broken down into like bullet points. Just because.
Always a good idea. Always a good idea to break things down to bullet points. The long paragraphs on the Tinder, I'm not.
If I see a long paragraph, I'm swiping left on you. Yeah. I don't care. So first one says, looking for the Elena Gilbert to my Damon Salvatore. That's a Vampire Diaries reference. You know how much I tweet about Vampire Diaries so much. I'm surprised that you haven't watched that with your lady friend.
No, she's not into that stuff. She was a fan of the Twilight stuff when she was younger, but no, I'm not into that stuff. That's not for me.
That's fair. Everybody has their own thing. But yes, that is a Vampire Diary, which by the way cleans up. Especially on Hinge, because I have something similar. I talk about Vampire Diaries on Hinge. I can read my Hinge one eventually if we want to get to that. But that Vampire Diaries cleans up with the ladies. I'll say that. Being funny and verified on Twitter are my only two flexes. Well, Twitter took away my verification because they're a bunch of bastards. So,
you're lying on Tinder. Who lies on Tinder?
Oh, only everybody. So
you know they can verify if you're verified.
Oh yeah, they could do that. Well, here, all I need to do is take I have screenshots of like old tweets that I just haven't deleted where I'm still verified. So I just got to send them and explain the situation. People have asked me about it, and It's gotten to the point where I just copy and paste the same message explaining it because I'm tired of typing it out. But yes, that is in my.
You just have it in your notes app, just saved. Like,
yes,
here's my...
that's exactly what I have. Yes. The third one says 1/2 of the chain smokers. That's just funny because no one knows what the chain smokers look like. I just assume they're 2 white dudes.
They are 2 white dudes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So that's that usually.
What's your favorite chain smoker song? Could you like recite one of their songs? If
I know a few songs. That one that they did with, I think it was, who the fuck did they do? They did it with Halsey a couple years ago called Closer. That was a good one.
Yeah.
A band that I like actually did a metal cover of that, which is tremendous. I know my goal on every show is just to get you into metal music, so that's my plug for that. So that's one. Actually, one of them came on shuffle yesterday. It's called High, and I like that one.
Can you sing Closer?
No.
Why? You're one half of the chain smokers. You should be able to sing it.
Oh, I'm not saying I physically can. I just can't. I got a sore throat. That's why I'm drinking water.
Oh, that's a good excuse. That's a good excuse. You're gonna have a lot of sore throats if these women are gonna ask you, sing Closer.
Well, here's the thing. Like, only if it gets somewhere where I feel like pursuing it and I feel like it's gonna go somewhere, then I will sing. They have to work their way up to the whole singing thing. I'm not just gonna do that for everybody. You can't make everybody feel special.
Fair. I'm just, you're reading these bullet points and I'm trying to question you like these women might.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. And that's what I tell them, if it leads somewhere, perhaps, I'll bring you on stage one night, especially if it's closer to Valentine's Day. Like if in the next 2 weeks I find something worth doing, that would be I'd have to get pretty attached within 2 weeks, which we've discussed before is what I'm notorious for doing. So we'll see. But yes, 1/2 of the chain smokers. Reigning, defending, butt chug champion of the world is still in there. I didn't take that out. I'm not going to either.
Has anybody asked about this? Like,
surprisingly, like very, very few. Very few. So, I mean, I might as well take it out at this point, right? Because nobody finds it. Maybe I just need to put it more toward the top. Because
they probably stopped reading by the vampire. You said the Vampire Diaries thing does well. They probably stopped reading by the Twitter verification. They're like,
that's true.
That's a stupid flex.
I thought it was a good flex. Me and Louis are in the same ballpark when it comes to that.
How's that working out for you? How's that working out for him?
I don't know. Louis hasn't updated me on his love life recently. I'll have to ask him. But yeah, maybe I should just put the butt chug thing toward the top, which for anybody who doesn't know or didn't see that episode with me, Jeremy, and SB3, my freshman year spring break, my friends put a beer bong in my butt and poured beer into it, which is why that.
I think you should lead with that. Lead with that. Yeah, when we reconvene in a couple of weeks,
we'll see how that will give you an update on the stats. The next one says CEO of the Short Kings, not very tall. So that's just a little play on that. Nothing really to explain there. How tall do you think I am?
I've never seen you stand up. I've seen pictures. I've actually seen pictures of you with your roommate and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, you're like what, like 5'11" or something?
Oh God, no.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8". I'm 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kind of short.
Yeah. Am I taller than Sean, by the way? Because there's a running joke on Twitter that Sean's short.
No. Sean's not actually like tall. But sorry, giving away all the secrets here. He's not actually tall, but he's not like short. He's about my height, and I'm about 6 foot.
Oh, yeah. I don't get the running joke then. Okay, well,
he's just regular size to me.
Yeah. Anyway, that's an average sized human.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's the joke. Is that he says he's super tall. He's just
okay. Okay, that's fair. All right, and then the last one is a quote that says, "If you have the chance to date this man, don't waste it. Dash my mom." I just thought that was funny. My mom didn't actually say that.
Oh, see, that's no good though. Like she's got to actually say it and verify it, because if these women, if they do eventually meet your mom and they're like, "Hey, do you know he has this in his Tinder bio of you saying this?" and your mom's not.
I could literally just say, "Do you remember when you said this?" I could literally just ask my mom, be like, "Hey, remember when you said that?" She'd be like, "No." It's like, "All right, well, I did, so I put it in there."
Now you're outing your mom for not having a good memory.
I've only introduced one girl to my mom, ever.
How'd that end? Not good, obviously.
Yeah, obviously not good. That was the ex-girlfriend, the 2-year relationship. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that's my Tinder bio, at least.
All right. We're going to go through your other bios and on other episodes.
Sure.
Has there been any hits on any of the apps this past week?
Any hits? That is
you got 20,000 views on YouTube this past week for our Royal Rumble review.
Yeah, we did.
Should be really out there right now.
Let's see. Actually, I can go through. Because like I said, Hinge, I'll get like a daily hit on Hinge, like in terms of like people that I match with. And then like if we start talking, I can kind of tell if I wanted to go somewhere. This girl, she seems really cool. She's like a strawberry blonde, I like that. I like red hair a lot, but if it's like a strawberry blonde, that's also good. But she is, her name's Alita, which is a unique name. She's from West Palm Beach, but lives. I shouldn't give away that information.
Yeah, please do not dox these people. Please don't do any of that. The name might be enough. Like we're already getting to a weird territory here.
Oh my God!
I'm glad you got a match. I hope it goes
so
well
funny.
with Elimination Chamber
that
challenger
was with
Lita.
Yeah, that was the another Vampire Diaries thing. She said she liked Vampire Diaries. So yeah, that one's going well. In terms of other ones, like, okay, I do have one story. Not really a story, but it'd be really funny if it worked out. So, the ex-girlfriend, right? I dated her for 2 years. She had a guy friend who dated this girl. And at some point, I distinctly remember an argument coming from this that, like, she got mad because anytime, like, we would all be at like gatherings with her friends and whatnot. Me and the guy friend's girlfriend would always talk to each other because we always felt like left out at that point. So her and I became friends. And then it became this thing where the girl I was dating thought that I was going to leave her for that girl. Well, me and that girl have been talking recently and we might hang out soon. So how funny would it be if like that just came full circle? And that makes me laugh internally.
Life is a circle. Jarrett.
Life is a circle. It is.
Yes. Just like the earth. It's all just one big circle.
That it is. So yeah, that's any of the prospects right now. Other than that, nothing really going on. Just just keep chasing them, I started watching Peacemaker last night. That was a great decision, by
Jarrett,
the way.
no one's here to get your television takes. Tell them where we can find you on Tinder.
Find me on Tinder. Yeah, if you live in the greater Pittsburgh area and set your location settings to 25 miles, you'll find me on Tinder. So I'll see you there, maybe.
You can find Jarrett on Tinder, on Hinge, on Bumble.
Those are the only 3 now. There's only the other ones got 2. I got rid of them. That was just too much. I realized I had a problem.
On eHarmony, on Match, on In the Air.
In the Air? What is that?
I'm just making up.
That sounds real.
I know. That's what I figured. Love in the Air?
Yeah, that's really. You might have just made. I might steal that.
Let's give me royalties. I'm going to sell it to the New York Times.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can have like a joint trademark on that.
Guys, hit the outro.